Alright everyone, hello and welcome to episode 60 of my Blackburn Rovers Football Manager 2017 career mode. It's episode 60 and we've finally done it after 60 episodes. It's going to be our first Champions League game and I'm looking forward to it. Now, you're probably wondering from the last episode what happened in the transfer window. And as far as we're concerned, the answer is diddly squat. Didn't end up signing anyone. No one really within our price range of about £15 million popped up who was really going to add something to the squad. However, one thing that I forgot to mention in the last episode was that Cheick Tiote was injured for 6 months. And at the age of 34, he decided to retire the day after the transfer window closed. Now, that's kind of disappointing because I would have probably ended up recalling one of our youngsters who can play in defensive midfield. Fortunately, though, we didn't sell Romeu, which was something I came close to doing. Romeu is still available as backup to Douglas. And just to show you that Tiote's retired. I can't quite remember what exactly happened to him. Good servant for the club, of course. I know there is a way to see players' injuries. I'm not sure if you can now that he's become a director of football. Are we one of his favoured clubs? No, what a bellend. But yeah, so he's retired now, which means no more Tiote, which is kind of, yeah, I'm not really too bothered because we were going to let him go on a free anyways in the summer. But we drew 1-1 against Chelsea, of course, in the last episode, and it was a tough game against Leicester. Always tough against a team like Leicester. But we came out all guns a-blazing in the second half. Jamie Vardy started somewhat of a party as he pulled it back to 2-1 in the 74th minute. But fortunately for us, we did manage to hold on. Leicester played an alright game, to be honest. But again, we were still the better side. Disappointing to concede the type of goal that we did. But like I said in the last episode, guys, it's only positive, you know, when you still manage to get 3 points from games where you don't play well, and some people say that's the sign of champions. I don't necessarily think that we will be champions come the end of the season, but we are currently occupying top spot, which was nice. Jose Mourinho's Man United actually lost 1-0 to Burnley, so as much as I hate Burnley, credit where it's due to Burnley for actually doing us a favour. I'm really looking forward to actually facing them in the Premier League, with it being, you know, the East Lancashire derby, but that's not going to be until the 28th of November, so we've still got a fair amount of time till that happens. But let's focus on the present. This episode is going to be a double episode. We're going to be playing Roma for our first Champions League game. They're going to be coming all the way from Italy to Lancashire to play us, and then we're going to be travelling down to London to play Arsenal. Arsene Wenger. It's 2020. He's still here. So sorry if you're an Arsenal fan watching this. He's not going anywhere. As you guys will probably know, Arsenal are without a shadow of a doubt my probably biggest bogey team on this game. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see whether or not we can beat them. But we're going to focus first on Roma, and we do have some players back fit. Piaka is actually back, so he needs to start banging goals in for this season. Callas is actually going to start the game, but we'll discuss this in a little bit more detail once the game actually begins. So on that note, I'll see you there. I'll stop now. But yeah, so Champions League, 10 minutes in. Jesus Christ, slow down. Demand more as always. And so bloody hell, let's take a look at the starting lineups first. We're 10 minutes in already. Romero up front, Luan and Mohamed Salah on each of the Roma wings. Wijnaldum playing in that playmaker role just behind Romero. Interesting to see Wijnaldum actually playing that far up. Okay. Paredes and Nainggolan. Surely he's going to be getting on a little bit now. Yeah, 32 years of age, but still very fit. Credit where it's due to him. Bruno Perez is going to be the advanced wing-back. Manolas, Juan, Jesus, both at centre-back with Zeko's potential replacement for Augustinsson. But he did, of course, decide to sign a new contract instead, along with Alisson in goal, who's surprisingly a man. As far as we're concerned, Nyang, Nano and Piaka occupy the top 3 positions, Rog and Elenya, because Kerem Demirbay is injured for this game, with Douglas in the hole behind him. Fabio will start because he's been in good form, even though I've been trying to phase him out the side because he is deteriorating. He is 30 years old. But, you know, in the last episode, he made a mistake, but then he also scored, and he got an assist in the last game against Leicester as well. So despite his age, as long as he keeps performing, he'll stay in the side. Callas comes back. He's not fully fit yet, but he's an important player for us, and I trust him. So he is going to be alongside Danny Bath for our first Champions League game, with Augustinson out on the left, and of course Rajkovic in goal. So here we go then. Roma starting pretty positively, to be honest. Nyang, oh, hello. Douglas, 19 free kick taken, makes it 1-0. New signing. What a goal that is for Douglas. I need to find a face for him. It annoys me that he doesn't have a face. I've legit got no idea what this guy looks like. He's a real player. Well, the wall definitely helped us there. No idea how that exactly kind of like crept through the wall. And I hate it when this happens and they get a highlight straight from the kickoff. So please don't concede. Luan, that's a good tackle from Fabio. Can we make it 2? Nano is going to play the ball forward. What even was that from Nano? Thing about Nano is, I love watching him play on this game. I really do. He's really nice, technical for a striker. He's a decent finisher. He's got pace on him. He's good technically as well. But sometimes he plays the most idiotic passes. What the hell was that defending? Oh. Goalkeeper should have done better as well. Danny Bath heads the ball to Luan. Rajkovic caught completely out of position. And lads, if you want to compete in the Champions League, you got to bloody defend better than that. Jesus Christ, get your game together, Danny Bath. Oh, that's so frustrating as well. You know, right after we take the lead. Juan Jesus will play the ball out wide to Luan. It's a really good tackle from Nyang. And can we tackle Zika? It's Nyang again with a tackle. So our striker's really tackling better than our defenders at the moment. And with Fabio on a yellow card, we could very well end up seeing Valquist making an early appearance come the second half. Rajkovic, we're going to try and play this out the back. Trying to utilise the passing ability of Douglas as we slowly make our way into the Roma half. Piaka plays it back to Elenya, who finds a pinpoint pass to Nyang, who shoots. Oh, what a goal! Phenomenal goal from Mbai Nyang. Strike from outside of the box, straight past the goalkeeper. And, well, Alisson, who's apparently a man in goal for Roma, stood absolutely no chance. What a strike that was from Nyang. I've given him shit before, saying that his finishing ain't good enough, and he's given us a bit of that. He's saying, come on, Gaffer. I've been watching your episodes. I've been hearing what you've been saying about me. And he makes it 2-1 to grab our second goal for the... I can't talk anymore, for the Champions League. The Roma fans have got the fireworks out, which is always nice to see. It's what I love about these European games. I thought I was going to creep in above Rajkovic then. I was going to bloody... If that had gone in, I would have bloody subbed on Scott Carson at half-time and said, look, Scott, I know you're an old man, but here's a walking stick. Here's Morten Gamst Pedersen's walking stick for people that understand that reference. And, yeah, come on, put a shift in. Good tackle from Augustinson there. Needs to keep the ball, which he does. Piaka to Nano. Nano shoots. Nano scores. We're going in at half-time, ladies and gents, with a 2-goal lead. Blackburn 3, AS Roma 1. We had a bit of a shaky moment, you know, when they made it 1-1 right after we scored, but with a thunderous counter-attack and a phenomenal finish, Nano gets his first Champions League goal for Blackburn Rovers. 3-1 the score, and we should probably take Fabio off. I don't trust him with that yellow card. We're going to have to tell the lads to, of course, tighten up here. But it looks like we could get a 4th goal. I don't trust Marco Rog's finishing. Oh, it hits the bar. I got players left, right and centre proving me wrong. Piaka wins that ball back, but the highlight is gone. And what's really crucial here is that we don't let them back into this game at 7-2. We let them back into this game at 7-2, and Oh, God, the second I say it, I get a corner. We've already conceded one set piece so far this season, which was against Chelsea, but instead, that extra bit of height that Volkvist gives us at right back helps us win the ball. Nyang uses his pace to pounce. It's Douglas, who normally plays in front of the back four, who's actually made his way forward. Nano shoots. And even though he showed us what he's truly capable of in terms of finishing early on in the game, he has to be said he let himself down there. Piaka's on 68, 65% now. So for me, that basically has Matthias Kunz written all over it. Marco Rog is... No, actually, we'll put on a left back. So we don't have a left back. What am I going to do here? Varella's going to have to play left back simply because Augustinsson's a bit tired and we are going to need him for the Premier League. And I think that will be it in terms of substitutions. I don't know why I say I think. It has to be it in terms of substitutions because the last time I checked, you're only allowed 3 subs in the Champions League. So Douglas will play the ball back to Rajkovic. And at the moment, it's just all about trying to hold on to this ball, frustrate Roma. And this is nice what we're doing now. Trying to wear out their front players as well that keep on trying to apply the pressure onto us. Volkvist will pick up the ball. For any Swedish people watching, let me know if I'm pronouncing Volkvist wrong. Kunz shoots. Kunz scores. 4-1. The little German magician does a bit of a roly-poly flip thing to celebrate. And this is what I was talking about, Nano. You know what I mean? He's a striker. He's a half-decent finisher on his day. And he's a half-decent passer on his day. He saw that assist, but sometimes he'll play passes which completely baffle me and sometimes miss opportunities which will completely baffle me. But there's one thing I'm going to tell you for sure now, guys. It's that Andre Gray is going to have to work his absolute balls off to make his way back into this side, given how well Nano's actually started this season for us. So, yeah, Andre's definitely got a lot of work to do in training to try and impress me. And on the pitch when he does get opportunities that come his way. What a signing already Kunz has been for us. He's been more productive in like 3 games than Lucas Moura was for us all bloody last season. Rog to Nyang, who plays the ball into Nano. And, oh no, he's just offside. I thought he was going to square it to Kunz. And the little German 18-year-old was going to get 2 goals. But there we go. Nice, comfortable victory. Looked a bit shaky at times, but we got there in the end. A 4-1 win. Well done, boys. Really buzzing after that. I wonder what happened to Real Madrid. Real Madrid, unsurprisingly, also beat Rostov. Only 1-0, though. So, Allegri's... It is Allegri, yeah. Allegri's Real Madrid. Yeah. Kind of underwhelming, that win. How are they doing? Wow, they're 8th in La Liga as well. Where are they? 8th in La Liga. That's poor. That's poor for Real Madrid standards. And the reason why it's interesting is because they sacked Zidane in the summer and replaced him with Allegri. Team-wise, I mean, Benzema, 32. Rodriguez, he's surely pretty old now, 29. Gareth Bale, 31. Toni Kroos, is he like 30? Yeah, 30 years old. Casemiro, 28. Sergio Ramos, is he like 33? 34 now. So, I'm not really... Navas, how old is he? 33. I'm not really quite sure what's going on at Real Madrid, but I actually fancy taking them on. I think we can take them. They've not been dipping into the transfer market too much, it seems, and a lot of their quality players from today, bear in mind, this is like 3-4 years on, are now pretty old, so I'm surprised to see a lot of them still at the club. And it's no surprise, really, that they're 8th in La Liga and that they only managed to beat Rostov 1-0. But let's not jinx it, simply because we've got Arsenal next. And we all know what we're like against Arsenal, even if we're going into the game on the back of an amazing win against Roma. One positive, though, is that Luan used to play for Arsenal and he used to always be a thorn in our backside. It didn't do anything for us, for Roma, rather, against us. But, did he actually score their goal? I can't remember now. Well, what a surprise. Luan scored their goal, but means Arsenal aren't going to have him. They've actually got their Champions League game tomorrow, which means we're going to have an extra day to rest as opposed to Arsenal. Maybe that's something, you know, we can work in our own favour. Tactically, same old Arsenal, same old Wenger, no new names. So, yeah, I'll fast forward and let's see what happens. Alright, here we go then. We've made our way to the Emirates Stadium. Let's just, as always, take a quick look at the starting lineups. Icardi, Sanchez, Ozil, Chamberlain are going to be the front four for the Gunners. Cazorla and Xhaka in midfield. Surely Cazorla's like 36 now. Jesus Christ. Why is Wenger playing him in midfield? Right, okay. Opposition instructions. Cazorla. Always. Always. Or hard. Okay. Right. Back to this. Bellerin at right back. George and Mustafi at centre back with Lucas Digne at left back. When they sign him from Barcelona? Actually, I've had him for quite a while. Just goes to show how much I pay attention to my opposition players. As far as we're concerned, we got Volkvist, who's going to start at right back. Callas and Bath and Augustinson make up the rest of the defence. Douglas is going to be man-marking Mesut Ozil. Rog starts in the middle of the park because Demirbay is, slowly making his way back from injury with Alenya to his left. We could see Nigel come on maybe at half-time, 60th minute, depending on the score. Nyang, Nano and Piaka, like against Roma, will be leading the charge from an offensive perspective. So, back into full screen, and here we go. The media, as always, were constantly mentioning the fact that, oh, your record is completely shocking against Arsene Wenger. Why do you think that's the case? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, to be fair, in a way, my record is kind of a little bit poor against Jose Mourinho as well. But we beat him in the UEFA Super Cup. We beat Roma. And in a weird way, I've got a funny feeling about this game. I don't know why. We'll just have to wait and see. I feel like we're either going to get completely demolished by Arsenal, or it's actually going to end up pretty well. Icardi shoots and it's gone just over the bar, but yeah, I wish I had players like Icardi. It's easy for Arsenal, isn't it? Who splash the cash left, right and centre. Meanwhile, we struggle to get 14 million quid. We win the ball back in Arsenal's half. Nano to Rog, who's going to play in Bainyang, who blasts it home. 1-0, Blackburn Rovers, 5th goal of the season. And it's important now that we keep our heads in the game after that. Just admire the replay. Really nice passing there between Rog and Nano. It looked a bit confusing at first, but that's what was really allowed Nyang to, make that run in between the two defenders and I think confuse the Arsenal players the same way we got confused. If we can go in 2-0 at half-time with a goal from this corner, it'd be bloody phenomenal. Volkvist shoots! Oh, he's missed. I thought that was going to be a goal. He missed it. I was like, finally, he starts his first game for us in the Premier League and he scores a cheeky one from a bloody corner. Arsenal haven't even had a shot on target just yet, so yeah, we need a few more signs of danger before I'm really tempted to make changes. Alenya's not had the best game of his career and he's on 71%. So I think Nigel deserves a run around. I don't really feel like I'm subbing on a youngster when I sub on Nigel anymore. He's matured quite a lot. He's 19 years old. I trust him when he comes on the pitch. I'd still like to see him improve, but I think he'll do all right. Piaka's not really looked the same for a while, but I'm going to move him central because I feel like with Piaka, if he can grab a goal in this game and the next game, that's what will get him firing, trying to come back from this injury. And I'm also going to move Marco Rog, swap him with Nyang, so that Nyang's on the left-hand side, Marco Rog's on the right-hand side, and sub on Kerem Demirbay in midfield, who'll give us basically a lot in midfield. He's good defensively, he's good technically, and he's level-headed as well. He's one of the experienced lads in the side now, which is really going to be an important aspect for us in terms of trying to see this game out as well as we can. Okay, let's just see what happens with this. Reece Nelson, important player for England in the Euros, and it's going to be Volkvist to lead the charge. Hold the ball up, lads. Ah, no. Oh, the match engine at its finest. Icardi's through on goal, but it's a good save from Rajkovic. And being in the 70th minute, it's probably about time we make some changes. So we've got a lot of knackered legs out there. So for that reason, Matthias Kunz is going to come on out on the left. I'm not really too fussed about our wing-backs going forwards. I'd prefer they kind of tuck in a little bit more and give us a little bit more defensive stability. For that reason, they're going to turn into IFBs. We're going to change to a control mentality and slow down our tempo. Reduce our passing directness. Tell the lads to be a little bit more disciplined and not necessarily care about the overlap. And, yeah, go from there. Kunz is going to take the corner, plays it out to Nigel, who should be able to pass it to Marco Rog. Nyang on the edge of the box now, needs to find someone to shoot to, and he found Rog in the end. Bit of an underwhelming finish. I think he went for the finesse shot there, but it just didn't work out for him in the end. Nelson wins a header for some reason against our left back and Danny Bath. But we're going to play the ball out the back. Volkvist, really good pass that to turn defence into attack. Rog holds the ball up well. Nyang is looking for players making runs. Nigel can't win it though, but Augustinsson wins it back. Nigel holding the ball up, needs help in the form of Douglas, gets it. Nyang shoots. Nyang puts it wide of the goal. Commentator says it was easy, and it did look somewhat easy to be honest. But here we go. 80th minute, just really waiting for that to advance a little bit. Reece Nelson whips the ball in. Bellerin with the header, and it's offside. I was just going to say, it's bloody Arsenal. If that had stood, I'm not even sure if that was offside or not, and I'm not going to go back and look at it, but bloody Arsenal, man. Rajkovic. It's like the last 10 minutes. Oh, we're going to get highlights galore now, I'm telling you. Nigel. What a ball from Nigel. Rog has to finish. And Marco Rog. Oh, got to do better than that. And that's why I prefer. I mean, I brought Marco Rog in because he can also play in the front three a few seasons ago when we were transitioning from the 4-4-2. And it's, you know, you look at his like finishing and composure. It's not actually that bad. Actually, no, it is terrible. Oof, I'll take that back. That probably explains it then. It's a shame, really, because everything else about him is quality. He's obviously another of the Dynamo, I think he's from the Dynamo Youth Academy. Yeah, Dynamo Zagreb. And I'm pretty sure Pjaka's from the same place. Dynamo Zagreb. Yeah, what a youth academy they have. Let's go and take a look at what they've got, actually. Zdravo to any Croatians watching. Yeah. Zdravo, brate. That's it. I know other things as well in Croatian, Serbian, whatever, but most of them are swear words, so I think I'm not going to say them. But, yeah, so I've actually been to Serbia. Stayed there for a week in Belgrade. But anyways, okay, calmly. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. We got to be positive, right? Clean sheet away at Arsenal. Important game as well, because if you look at the league table, Arsenal were second, or third maybe, because Man United took first place and we were second or something like that. So we're unbeaten so far in the league. We've given Arsenal their first loss of the season, and happy days. The result takes Blackburn top of the league. I am pleased, yes. It gives us a platform to build on. Thank you. Now go away. Okay, so here we go. Another clean sheet for Rajkovic. Augustinsson got player of the match, which I can see why. And, yeah, looking good. So, on that note, we have 2 games coming up in the form of Everton and Reading. We should really be able to beat Reading as far as the league's concerned. Is it Jaap Stam? No, Adam Hinchelwood is their manager at the moment, whoever he may be. And obviously Everton's going to be a good opportunity to give some of the youngsters a run around. Like I said, I think either early on in this episode or last episode, I'm not really too bothered about the EFL Cup. And the less competitions we can be in, the better we can be, in my opinion, in the Premier League and Champions League. So Real Madrid is a thing, and that will, of course, be the next episode. 30th of September, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's out for 2 to 3 weeks, so we're not actually... Oh, you know what? It's going to be a tough call. It depends how early he recovers. Has he played for him this season? No, not really. He's still bloody good for 35. What a beast. Do you think he'll join us? 700k a week? I probably won't make that amount of money in my entire bloody lifetime. Oh, what a bellend. Right, okay, so on that note, going well for us so far. This save is really starting to get hot and spicy this season. But once again, don't want to make any strange calls because historically it goes pear-shaped for us in the second half of the season. So, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. 2 comfortable wins against both Roma and Arsenal. And until next time, thanks for watching.